You are looking live in Provo, Utah. Welcome to week 1 of the HPL College Football 26 Dynasty video game. Today, our matchup features the 24th ranked BYU Cougars trying to defend their home field as they welcome the Washington Huskies, a non-conference game here in week number 1.
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150
Thank you for those tuning in. I am DeJuan McMurray, head coach of the Louisville Cardinals, electric head coach Alabama, and
boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one.
All three of us in the booth today. Electric, what are we looking for in this game? And Andrew.
As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
Here we are, 87 degrees.
Get this game going.
Provo, a nice night here. Farron kicks it away. And we are underway. Evans will actually bring this out.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
First, like, we can't hear our voices because of the game audio. So, like, being too loud. You like, just, like, fix the slider a little bit.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Should be good now. You want to try it?
Alright, testing mic, testing. Alright, that should be good.
3 tight ends in the formation on first
Welcome
and 10.
back to Provo. A little bit of a technical difficulty. Here we go, first and 10.
Goes to the option.
And it will start with an option pitch to Jonah Coleman. And that will be a tackle for loss. The BYU defenders were swarming over there.
Trying to pitch
first play of the game results in tackle
of green
loss.
grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play
we're seeing
on the
a different type of camera angle. The graph with the catch, the tight end,
the stop, but not
and
before
he
takes
right
a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
So big third down here for BYU. You know, you're wanting to get this
the only important
Washington
expectations
team
are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give
Williams
you a
to
little
throw,
bit of an edge,
he'll roll to his right, still looking downfield, will throw it up, and it's incomplete.
Angry. They feel like they're being
Great breakup right there, and that will force the Huskies to punt the ball away. And we saw last week how, a lot of people said that Ty was going to have a really bad season. And you know what, he started the season right by getting a big win over Notre Dame on the road, so he's looking to build on from that. As Kingston will return this, actually facing a charge in real life. I'm not going to speak about that on the stream. But he will bring it to the Washington 47-yard line for BYU's first drive of the game. And you see Bear Bachmeier wearing big 47 at the QB spot on first and 10. He will start with the handoff to Martin. Martin with a little bit of running room, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line. Gain of 13.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it from the 34 on first and 10.
First and 10 here. Bachmeier looking around, still looking back to throw that one away. Great coverage right there.
Good decision
by the Washington defense. It looked like man-to-man coverage with a zone defender, probably deep blue or something, but nonetheless, second down and 10.
Behind the sticks on second down.
Yeah, right now, BYU right now is doing really good.
They'll try the run. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Already doing good.
A nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Pass is complete to the tight end, Ethan Erickson, and he has enough to move the sticks for BYU.
The Cougars are moving quickly down the field.
Just the first down. Nothing over the top crazy.
The give to the back. And this one will be stopped
Kingston
for no gain.
For a gain of a yard.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes
BYU, they're not really shooting themselves in the foot as we speak. They're taking their time. The game just started, so they just control their own destiny as of right now. 2nd and 9 here. Bachmeier drops back. He finds the big tight end. Need breaks a tackle inside the 10-yard line, and that will set up 1st and goal for this Cougars offense.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
He broke that tackle. I thought
BYU lines up with a 1st and goal.
He got more yards. So I like the way how he's playing right now. Slow, methodical drive down the field.
A really great start here. BYU is looking to the sideline, trying to get there.
Snap in the shotgun.
Bachmeier will
moving out of the pocket.
Scramble right, will throw to the end zone. Kingston catches it. Touchdown Cougars. Parker Kingston. 9-yard score, and the Cougars are on the board.
The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Farron will kick the ball away. We got a 7-0 game here.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Washington will call for the fair catch this time because they didn't get a good return when they brought it out before.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack.
See what BYU has here on their, or not BYU, see what Washington has on their next drive is Williams will keep this on a read option, spin move, and he'll get 6 right there.
To the 31-yard line.
We know Demon Williams,
this is a quarterback,
a very athletic quarterback, dual threat. He can pass, he can run.
The defense is going to give him an
so
opportunity
don't give him a lot of room.
And get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it. Hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option. Everybody staying
Get to the 44
really nice
for a first down.
There as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And
that purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
It's such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
Might as well give it to him again.
Coleman, great stiff arm, but he is just not going to go anywhere. This BYU defense is all over Jonah Coleman.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for a loss.
RPO. Dangerous pass. Maury Bomba almost picked it off. Got a hand in there. And now it's 3rd down and long for Washington. BYU looking to get their defense off the field and get the ball back.
Doing everything they can to help out this team. Dances away.
Between these two, here goes more roll.
Looking, he has 3 pass rushers. He scrambles to his right. He's going to throw it up. It is picked off by Alexander. He tried to throw a crossbody, and BYU was all over that. He just tried to make a Trinidad Shambles Cam Ward type of play, and it just didn't work. BYU gets the takeaway.
The problem with that play is that
when you look to the right, if you look just straight ahead, they're able to run over and get wide open, high point that ball.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
Electric. If that was you would have definitely made that throw. RPO to Ryan, the other tight end, and he's got a lot of room to run. He gets it to the 40 in Washington territory.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
This is what you want to see from the BYU team.
Looking downfield, it's
Buckmeyer. Buckmeyer will throw a dangerous pass, but it is complete to Ryan. That user was all over there. I think he had a couple more hitch routes open. That right on the far right side was open. The one on the left was open as well.
So radius on him too. So as a quarterback,
kind of caught a break there. So 2nd and 7.
You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Buckmeyer will hand it to Martin, and Martin is a physical running back. He's a shifty and arm bar, you know, that's just the two traits you want to have as a running back. Be fast and be physical.
They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It was Buckmeyer to Buckmeyer. Tiger Buckmeyer caught it. So we got Bear Buckmeyer and Tiger Buckmeyer.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Interesting set of players. See clock winding down. The first is going to be the last play. 4-man rush. Buckmeyer will scramble. Buckmeyer has a lot of space to run, and he'll scoot out of bounds and have another first down. He gets it to the red zone at the 17.
Really good run in. Nice to take it to the second.
That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top.
After one, BYU with a 7-0 lead over Washington, looking to go 2-0 here. And so far, they're doing everything right.
Yep,
so first down here as they go back to work.
Out of their 2 drives today. So they've been having short fields. This field wasn't that much short, but basically they're having short fields to control what you would normally expect. But they got to get a playoff. And
there's only 3. BYU will call timeout.
After the play.
You don't want to ruin no momentum, so I'll call that timeout.
See, BYU 92 yards compared to Washington's 23. So the Cougars are doing everything right.
A lot of things that I've seen from this BYU team is that they
the Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10.
To the out of bounds, and there's a lot of things open.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard
down in the backfield by Takario Davis, the cornerback.
You know what I'm going to do?
Just got in free and got home.
More defensive linemen. Get ready for the run. Less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11.
You do not want BYU to even put, you don't want them to put up.
Back to throw, it's Buckmeyer.
Buckmeyer will throw as his receiver Roberts and gets about half the yards he needs. So
that's a good job by the
3rd and
dragger
6.
out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
You know, BYU.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down.
The drop back. He has Roberts wide open. Touchdown BYU.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find
an opening start for the Cougars.
That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that?
Yep, you're down early.
Interesting to see
what they do. RPO, wow, that was dangerous. Try to get it to the ground.
The other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Question on people's play calling because
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
It's really not.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air.
Williams set up the screen to Jonah Coleman.
They'll stop him just short of the first
down. The BYU defense was just too strong, and you know now Washington's on another 3rd and long, and I believe in the rule book, if it's 4th and 3 or longer, but you're down 14-0, you can go for it.
Get the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss.
Williams going to throw on 3rd and 4 as Coleman stiff-arming defenders, and we'll get it to 39. So Washington gets a first down. They're gaining a little bit of momentum, but it's going to be a lot to catch back up to BYU.
Understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10.
So here we go. 1st and 10 for Demon Williams. Looking around. He has the tight end DeGraff open, and he gets it to the BYU 45-yard line.
15-yard pickup and a first down. The Huskies are rolling down the field. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass.
Here's the jet action with Williams. Williams has a little bit of space. He actually bounces off a defender, and he does get 3 yards. That's Rasheed Williams. He tried to cut inside to make a man miss. That just wasn't going to happen.
Easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only
All-American. So now
All-American.
it's 2nd and 7 here. Williams comes out. This is the single back formation.
I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend.
Williams off play action will roll to his right. He has a man wide open, but instead he's just going to take off and run, and he has the first down.
Learning when to just do it himself.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see
as long as you got it, as long as you got the first down, that's really all that matters.
And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go.
Here comes the blitz. Williams will throw to DeGraff, and it's broken up. Great coverage right there, forcing the breakup.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him.
So now we got a 2nd and 10.
And it came to the turf. Nice job playing
3-man rush. Williams sets up the screen. Coleman makes a few people miss, and he gets brought down. I think if he didn't get tackled right there, he probably could have taken that all the way. But nonetheless, BYU making a touchdown-saving tackle. And it also brings up 3rd and short, so what will Washington decide to do here? They bring in another running back here on 3rd and 1. There's somebody in motion. This is going to be a big jet action. Muhammad's not going to get the first down. And Washington's going to go hurry up.
Right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
4th and 2.
On 4th down.
Here they come. Williams to throw. Gets it off. Caught by Roba.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I thought that was broken up, but no, that was caught.
Right? I mean, that essentially
Williams just had to throw it up and hope and pray.
On that
and
4th down,
he just got it.
Go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Here we go. 1st and 10.
Steps
RPO.
away.
Williams will keep it. Williams making people miss, and he gets to the 10-yard line to make it 2nd and 1, about a yard short from first and goal.
QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations.
Here we go.
Continue to get
2nd and 1.
chunks of yards.
It will be a read option by Demon Williams, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
The defense
they finally respond. They get on the board in the 2nd quarter.
That's the guy with the football in his hands.
We got a little bit of life here.
With it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And while this extra point is about to happen, we're going to talk about the next games coming up for week 2 on our game of the week. Week 2 will feature Texas Tech and KU against UCLA. And then the other game is, well, we're actually both in the booth as we speak. Alabama with Electric, and I will be playing with my Louisville Cardinals in Tuscaloosa. So those are going to be coming up in the week 2 game of the week slate.
25, no attempt at a return
for those matchups.
Yeah, but man,
no reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
Defense is
looking for a man. It's Bachmeyer.
BYU's going to throw on first and 10.
He
is hit as he throws. He tried to get it to Parker Kingston.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Second and 10. You're looking to gain some yards here and make it third and medium, so we'll see. Handoff to LJ Martin. And he gets it to the 39-yard line.
To the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
I think BYU is going to play it safe. They will take it to 2. No, they're actually going to run the play.
Might as well run him until they
stop him. Martin, he just threw that guy off of him. Get out of my way. Gain 2 right there, though, so...
So now it's second and long.
I think BYU's trying to be as balanced as they possibly can so far.
Back to pass.
Second and 8. 4-man rush against Bachmeyer. He's going to roll, throw it to Martin. He gets met.
He almost picked up the first down.
And they will be 2 yards short of the line to gain.
You know, sometimes even a short gain like that.
So here we go, 3rd and 2. If you're Washington, you really want this ball back.
Reese, they can pump that.
BYU gets the ball coming out of halftime.
Go back to that same play,
so you want to try to stop
guy
them.
with the ball in his hands is dangerous. Hand
off to Martin. Martin has the first down, and he gets it into Washington territory at the 42.
Down to the 42.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
5 men along the line of scrimmage. Here comes the blitz. Bachmeyer gets it off to Martin again, and he gets 7. LJ Martin's getting a lot of touches so far, so...
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sideline.
You know, really good running back in this game, so...
Right? We've seen him
BYU and Ty's doing everything they can to make him efficient and utilize him.
They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Off play action.
Bachmeyer off of a play fake. He's going to throw it up for Kingston, and it is complete. Inside the 20-yard line.
The 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
BYU with the 1st and 10.
1st and 10. Bachmeyer throw, he gets sacked behind the line of scrimmage. And remember, there's accelerated clock, so if you're Washington, you should be calling timeout, but instead, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, we're under 30 seconds now, so maybe Ty might take the safe route and just take the field goal, but we'll see. 2nd and 10, throws it. Bachmeyer, the other Bachmeyer gets the completion, and now Washington will call timeout.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are, now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
3rd and 6. Bachmeyer to throw, looking for Kingston, and it's incomplete. So now there's 19 seconds left in the second quarter, and they will trot out Will Sharon for the 39-yard field goal attempt.
39 yards out in the right
and that is right down the middle.
Absolutely.
And BYU has made the lead 10 points. Now, is Washington able to get down the field and try to get 3 points?
The final points of this first half.
To keep it a one-score game, you know, you don't want this game to get out of hand. You want to try to get at least 3. You're not looking for the end zone, just make it a one-score game.
This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be?
But I feel like if you're at like the 50, then I think you throw up the Hail Mary, hope and pray that your guy catches it, but we'll see.
Now improvising.
Williams rolls, gonna throw the ball. It is caught. DeGraff had a foot down. He had 2 feet down. What a catch by Decker DeGraff.
For those soft spots on defense.
Unbelievable.
Zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they
Williams made a really great play. So now Washington's at the 46. Williams to throw. Williams going for it all for Evans. Incomplete.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Wow. And now,
man, if you're going to win games, you have got
Washington
to hit on the
will throw up the Hail Mary with 3 seconds left.
Right there.
BYU's going to back their guys up to make sure.
Football in and make the catch.
Here we go. The Hail Mary here. Williams rolls. Rolls going. It's not even going to reach the end zone.
Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
10 seconds. He could have did something in the middle of the field. You had 2 timeouts.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half.
Them last 2 plays, that's not going to sit anymore.
But you watch. Ty was trying to guard the seams, I believe.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
That's just very defense from BYU from what I've seen. That deep ball that he tried to throw with Evans just broken up and left them no time to even try to do anything else.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack.
Back out on the field.
They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third.
Play action, there comes the pressure. Down he goes. C.J. Christian with the sack.
Man, this is exactly
to make
what
it second and
to
long.
see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
2nd and 20. They're going to throw. It's incomplete. It looked like it was going to get picked off, but it wasn't. So now it becomes a 3rd and very long. If you're Washington, you know, you're in that position to get a stop and try to gain some momentum back.
Through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
Well, let's see what BYU's going to do. 3rd and 20, intercepted! And Washington has the ball with great field position. Tacario Davis gets the pick. And I don't know what he saw there, but Washington has the ball with excellent field position. So now can they capitalize?
Put the football anywhere around them in their
1st and 10.
Their ability to
keeper with Damon Williams. He makes a man miss.
And he gets 4. More careful here in the second half.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. Dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
It's a really questionable decision, but
stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the
carry, and he only gains a yard.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they've been able to shut this guy down.
Looking around. Williams will take off with his legs. Williams inside the 10. Hurdles him in. Touchdown, Washington. What a play, Damon Williams.
And he's hurt.
His defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing
athleticism from the sophomore quarterback.
Better close to the line of scrimmage.
That was the most. Yo, what? I thought he was going to get tripped up here.
ESPN top 10 play right there. Argue with the wall.
And got flipped on his behind.
He'll try to tack on 1 more.
Wow.
And with the extra point,
that's probably one of the craziest plays I've ever seen.
Let's go to the studio now.
And after that, it becomes a 3-point game. Again, what a touchdown by Damon Williams. He is going to be a really high draft pick, I can tell. Just the athleticism.
With a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch. But today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. All that speculation.
That's the first time I've ever seen somebody hurdle on game of the week.
Fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin.
All right, here we go. Handoff, J. Martin, and he has a 1st down. So 9 carries, 59 yards for this running back. Having a really good game so far.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
He's doing everything right. So BYU will come out in the single back formation yet again.
They'll ride the hot hand.
Off to Martin.
That's a really good job by the defense, right there. Wrapping them up, getting them on the ground.
You know, BYU, their priority, they're just running the football.
Really good job by the
defense. They're running. They're just doing what they do.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
In the 0-1 traps, like I was expecting a lot of running.
Trying play action.
Quarter, but the pick
throws to the tight end, and he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
What exactly happened for you to do all of that?
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier.
3rd and 7, here comes the pressure.
Catch in the middle,
Bachmeier gets it to Bachmeier.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And BYU has it in Washington territory.
That's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long, you've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Throw the ball.
To the air on first down.
Pressure off the edge.
Gets rid of it.
Bachmeier
with the catch. It's Martin.
Gets it complete to Martin, and now pressure up the middle. There was a guy that was coming in untouched, but he rolled out. He found Martin, and he has another first down to the 33.
Involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. On the run.
Handoff. It's L.J. Martin.
And a pickup
just like running through all that beef.
Of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and that's,
you want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on
Washington player is hurt. That is
shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They're trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
From the red zone, it's Martin. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Yeah, BYU's just like
and
really
that run
running
really
the ball
didn't go anywhere.
So,
a lot of times we don't focus on it enough.
You know, they're not really looking for big gains. They're just looking for, you know, 3-4 yards every single time.
To get a run game going.
They're playing really conservative. Lee, that's a risky throw. Kingston breaks a tackle inside the 10.
Stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And the Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal.
Actually gained a yard off that. That's pretty surprising.
Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in.
Martin gets it down to the 3-yard line, gets half of what he needed. I think BYU's just going to keep doing it and keep doing it until they get in.
You got 2 downs. What do you think?
But we'll see what the call is here on 3rd and goal.
Getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw.
Bachmeier to throw. Has Martin wide open. Touchdown. And it becomes a 2-score game again.
This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss.
That was a really good job. I think that
wasted
around like 5 minutes.
Pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Moving down the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
24-14 now is your score. With a minute and a half to go in the 3rd quarter, Washington obviously still not out of this game.
Starts from their own 25-yard
they were hoping to get a stop there, but they just didn't. So let's see what they do here. RPO.
Got the quick
Roebuck this time.
And a 9-yard
tried to spin, but that actually cost him a first down. If he just kept running, that's a first. But so it would be 2nd and short.
RPO. I said I didn't like too many of them. Certain ones get you, negative yards, and other ones like that, they give you some good yardage stuff.
Off the play fake.
2nd and 1. Williams has a man wide open, doesn't see him. Then he throws it. Boston the catch. Boston hurdles again. That's the 2nd hurdle we've seen this game. out of Washington, and they both worked.
And make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing.
If he hurdles again and it doesn't work,
it'll be a first down.
Yeah, it's a fumble.
49-yard line. Williams looking for a man.
Williams throwing. Williams has his tight end DeGraff open.
Really nice looking
and
pass
Washington's
there.
going quick. Still like 20 seconds left in the third. They're going to try to run another play. Get a little bit closer to the end zone. 15-14. Williams will throw. Williams Hennessy throws incomplete.
That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here putting on his best Sonny Six Killer impersonation.
And we need
Jack
more
Kelly
of
off
this
the
from
edge.
this defense, man.
Yeah, they just let
this guy.
You know, I think that was 6 against 5 right there. So
they haven't gotten that
really
jersey
didn't,
dirty yet.
You know, they didn't really do anything.
But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him,
play action.
Letting him feel
Williams rolls to his right. Williams will throw to Denzel Boston.
Gets enough for the
and
first
he gets
down,
it inside
but not
the 10.
sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter.
Yep, and that is the fourth.
I don't know if that's his name, but
anyway. BYU is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look
final
at
quarter
our
here in Provo. BYU, really heavy underdog coming into the season, trying to get their second win already.
And you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Can the Washington Huskies come back? Williams off the play fake. Still looking, makes a man miss, break a tackle. He's short. What an effort to keep him a yard short of the marker of the end zone.
Washington right back to the line.
Yeah, this gotta be whatever.
Second and short, maybe.
Williams, here they come. He's rolling. He's rolling. He's going to throw it away.
I like that decision by the quarterback. There are a lot of young guys out there that will try to find a way to somehow get this ball in the end zone. You start trying to get too greedy, and that's when you start throwing interceptions in critical moments. That was just second down. You can throw that one away.
Washington has an opportunity to do that.
We've got third coming up.
Can't just get it, but
we can get it some other way. We can get it some other way. Stadium plays booming.
They'll run the
third and goal. Option. Coleman, touchdown.
Huskies. Excellent pass by the back.
And once again, it's a one-score game.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
The defense has been the most, I think they've been failing a lot.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
So now, today is the day. This is the drive. One of these drives.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball? Mixing run and pass, lining up in the end zone, Jesse.
That's why recruiting is so important.
And he gets 3 out of that. L.J. Martin again. He's having a really, I mean, only 15 carries. Hasn't hit 100 yards yet. He hasn't really broken off a big run. I think his longest was like maybe 15.
I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run.
4-man rush.
For the pass.
Bachmeier gets it out to Martin.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
So yeah, he's had 20.
This is a running back.
Or no. Yeah, he's had 20 touches this game.
And he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier.
Washington looking to get the Cougars off the field on 3rd and 2. Caught by Bachmeier. He gets the first down. What an effort from Tiger Bachmeier.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back.
He had the tackle short of the line to gain, and he just broke off of it.
With the 1st and 10.
So I would have been so mad about that.
Leaves it with the back.
Man down Martin. And he is hurt.
Take a break to let him be checked out.
And that is something you don't want to see. Yeah, that's insane.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
He just fought harder.
Said, I want it more.
Looking to fire.
Second and 9. Bachmeier gets it out to Ryan, and he's 4 yards short. You know, if you're Washington, you need to get this offense off the field. You really haven't been able to stop it. Here we go, 3rd and 4. Crunch time here for the Huskies.
Where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got
Bachmeier throwing, he is short.
The yards that were there.
And do you go for this if you're BYU?
Short of a first down.
You got big
well, it wasn't the most accurate throw.
99.9% of players playing this game or Madden 26 would go for it on 4th and 2. The analytics.
He didn't get the first, but he's now giving them an opportunity to convert this 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, 4th and 2. Bachmeier quickly. Kingston, the catch. Kingston breaks the tackle. 30, 25, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, BYU.
He found some open space and turned on the jet.
What an effort from Parker Kingston.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Stanford is darn near putting up video game numbers
and once again,
and the result
it is a
comfortable lead for the Cardinal on the scoreboard.
Now Washington has to go down and try to answer again.
For now,
they have not been able to get BYU off
anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I know the time possession.
Williams will pass.
3-man rush. Williams gets it off to Roba.
9 on 1st down.
It's 9. Yeah, you can't just like get in the huddle. You got to hurry this up. There's accelerated clock. I feel like if this wasn't an accelerated clock league, then you can be in the huddle, but you got to hurry up. It's 20 seconds.
Good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it.
No, I think it's 15. It's 15.
The play action fake. Moves around to clear up the vision.
2nd and 1. Here comes a throw to Roba. There's a flag down. Yeah, leaving man downfield.
Let's see if it stands.
Dang, man.
They had the 1st down before that
costly penalty for Washington.
On 2nd down.
You take the big play away.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
As soon as the play heights, I was just like, man, there's
wants to go up top.
3-man rush. Williams gets it complete, not going to get it. Yeah, you got to hurry this up.
That 1st down marker there saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down.
About that defense.
Moves away as he feels pressure.
Williams
at the 45 on his
has
way.
it.
They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
As much time as you can.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time.
1st and 10. Williams rolls to his right. Williams can throw it up to the ground. It's incomplete. He had a chance to catch it, but it was broken up by Maury Bamba. That's his 3rd breakup of this game.
Coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, where you
defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again.
Oh, he's going deep in the game.
Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And gotta keep going, hurry it up, get to the line, JP.
Yeah, it's 3 minutes and 50
and the
seconds.
So, want to pick up the tempo.
It was 51, but pick down to 50. So, I mean, the more time ticks
wants
down.
To throw on 1st down off the play fake.
1st and 10.
Don't have to wait time.
He's rolling, he's throwing it to Morris, caught inside the 10.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and
we've seen a lot of running out to the right, like almost every time, like just not standing in the pocket. But you know what? It's working.
Because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they're now getting a back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Coleman
bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Williams looking for a man.
Why he's going to throw it? It's incomplete.
In rhythm there, it's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
If they can get it into the end zone,
3:20 left.
Really turn
play
up
action.
The heat in this one.
Williams will throw to the corner. Roba touchdown.
Fit it in the window for the score.
That was a good one because I expected.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone.
Now, does Washington do an onside kick? No, BYU just came out in onside kick formation.
That last drive, they're set to kick it away.
And they're actually going to squib it.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber.
He gets tackled at the 31.
He's brought down after a good return.
This is Washington's chance. You have 3 minutes left. You have the 2-minute timeout. You still have all 3 of your timeouts. So I feel like if you only give up 1 first down right here, the game is not over. But if you give up 2, then that's where it's over.
How about that quarterback?
Here we go. L.J. Martin the carry. And they met him immediately. Timeout Washington.
On that last drive.
I mean, I think it was reasonable because it's before the 2-minute timeout, you know, and it's about to get there.
For me, I go based off first down. It's how 2nd and 10. Been doing this whole entire game. So him calling that timeout there and
back to pass.
It's iffy, but
keeps looking downfield.
Bachmeier throws. Tyler Bachmeier. Bachmeier stays up. Bachmeier to the end zone. Touchdown BYU. 69 yards. The dagger.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy,
to the Tiger.
Let him do the rest.
Man,
and no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive
at their own 25. So now, once again, Washington this time, you know, you got to score quick. There is no 5-play drive, 10-play drive with hurry up. You got to get it. Got to get this in at least 4 plays.
Yeah, you got.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This is 4-down territory.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field.
Williams, there he goes. He's going to playmaker up. He has DeGraff open. DeGraff gets out of bounds at the 40.
Pick up on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football.
Williams again rolls, throws the drag. Williams catches it.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25.
Nope, you gotta hurry up. You gotta hurry it up. You gotta hurry it up.
Nice job by the receiver.
He sees his quarterback. 2:15. There's still 15 seconds before the 2-minute timeout.
To give his guy a place to throw the football, they're
Coleman in motion. 3-man rush against Williams. He's going to throw to the tight end. Almost intercepted. Got really lucky right there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him. Just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open.
Williams has a man open. He still has a man open. Throw to DeGraff, and it's incomplete. He had that slant wide open for 35 seconds. What do you...
The thinking process. I understand it that you want something that's in the end zone now, but it's over. You have to, you gotta throw it quickly. That thing across the middle was open. You could have.
Williams gets it out quickly to DeGraff, and it's a near first down.
It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
It's still time, though.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Blitz comes. Williams looking, still looking. Has his man Boston touchdown. And yet again, we're in this situation for the third time.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the
This is it. One stop for Washington.
They got the touchdown they needed.
They're actually going to onside
by
kick.
a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, we'll see. Onside kick on the way.
That's why they
recovered by BYU.
Team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And now Washington has to get a stop. Because from here, it's a 59-yard field goal. And I don't know if Ty is comfortable with making
ready to get into
try to make that field goal. I mean, it's doable. We've seen people make it from 61.
We'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
Martin,
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure,
right
David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Timeout, okay.
Yeah, it's still
quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible.
BYU's held this ball for 17 of the 23 minutes.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37.
You need a legendary defense.
3rd and 5. What can Washington do? Here we go. For the game. He's going to throw it. Almost intercepted.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Alex McLaughlin, what a play.
That hasn't happened often.
They're going for it.
Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up?
All right, here we go. 4th and 5. Mike muted. Come on, 4th and 5. This is for the game. Bachmeier wide open to Tiger, and that will officially seal the deal for BYU and let the party begin in Provo. They are 2-0 on the season right now.
Defense couldn't.
What a great start for Tyler Farron and this BYU Cougars team.
Here comes the offense on 1st down.
People expected him to lose.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
But he silenced the doubters. He silenced the doubters, and he starts 2-0.
On a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
They have a lot of things to deal with on the cornerback and the whole defense. So there's just a lot of things they got to deal with that whole team. The offense was doing pretty okay, pretty good, but
yeah,
the defense.
All right, well, let's go down to the field for post-game interviews. We're going to start with the winning head coach, Mr. Farron. Congratulations, brother. You're 2-0. You also have a ranked win underneath your belt. How are you feeling? You pretty much silenced the doubters because everybody was writing you off saying that you're going to have a really bad season. How are you feeling right now, man?
This is like my 18th dynasty I've done in like all leagues I'm in, and first 2-0 start. So I hope I can keep the momentum going into the next games, because right now I'm having a good time right now. It's fun winning and not losing, you know.
What's your outlook for the remainder of the year? And also tell us about your running back, L.J. Martin, because he had a lot of touches this game. You know, what did you see out of him coming into this game? What did you specifically want to do with him?
Well, he's out of all the dynasty games I've done, he's one of the better running backs I've had. I like going to him a lot. I like dumping it off to him. I like running with him because he always finds a way. He always finds an open route, and he always finds holes through the defense. So he's a star player for BYU for sure.
All right. So now that you are 2-0 and you have 2 great wins, I mean, you also got to play a really tough Ohio State team next. But what is basically your outlook for the rest of the season? You know, after having 2 statement wins.
Well, hopefully this is just good momentum going into Ohio State. Me and Dad has we play almost every single season, and he usually beats me every single season. But going to Ohio State. At least it's not in Columbus. It's at BYU, so I have a little bit of home field advantage. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully, we can go 3-0. And if we go 3-0, I'll be ecstatic.
Yeah, you've already beaten number 5 Notre Dame in South Bend, so you know if you beat Ohio State, I mean that's gonna be you're basically gonna be.
It will shut up the doubters for sure.
Really shut up the doubters.
Yeah. They didn't give us a chance to beat Notre Dame at all. So and we did it. So.
All right. Well, that's all I got. Electric, do you have any questions?
I was gonna ask you, just what makes this offense like run? Like, what makes you get up in the morning every day and say, I'm going to win these first 2 games?
Just not like. Problem I have is like doing stupid stuff and forcing it. Like when I threw that pick, I was so mad at myself. I'm like, why did I do that? Why did I force it? Why did I force it in double coverage? I just like to have a balanced offense and just not like, if it's not there, just throw it away. So that's my plan. And it seems like it worked against Notre Dame because I didn't turn the ball over against Notre Dame at all. And Washington, we held the ball very safely, except for that one mishap I had. So that's my goal, is to try to just not turn the ball over. And if you don't turn the ball over, you have pretty good success.
Well said. Great job preaching that statement, brother. You are not wrong. No turnovers equals success. Sometimes, because, you know, there can be a turnoverless game and you still make mistakes. But very well said. Any more questions for Ty, Electric? All right, I think we can move over. I don't think Andrew's in this party, so... Actually, he is, but his mic is muted. All right, we'll go to the other side of the questions. We're going to go to Furch. So, tell us about this game and what you're going to try to do to get better.
Well, you just gotta say it like it is. He got lucky because my defense couldn't figure out how to fucking tackle anybody. Sorry for the swearing, but my defense could not tackle a single person, even if they tried. They couldn't tackle a goddamn quadriplegic.
All right.
Shit, put Stephen Hawking out there, and he'd probably do better than better than everyone except for Takario Davis. Holy cow, that was the worst defense I've ever seen in my life. I do not know what happened there. I do not know how we let that guy have 30 touches on the game. It made no sense, and it's just a fucking travesty of the game.
All right. Well, Electric.
Here, Washington, right? So, what is the goal moving forward? I don't know who your next game is, but for the new types of defensive scheme or defensive, plays. What is it possibly going to be, or
whoever my defensive coordinator is being left in Provo, Utah, and he can become a part of the Mormon Church. That's basically it. Next game, I'm pretty sure is FCS. We can get a get-back game at least somewhat. And really, yeah, just throw away whatever it was that happened that game. Act like it never happened. Granted, there's no way you can act like it never happened, and tell everyone to get their stuff together. And if you don't care to try and step it up, then you can get off this football team.
Jesus. All right.
It's a disappointing loss to a team that you shouldn't have lost to.
Yeah, understandable. You know, we've all been there, so you feel like when you lose a game, you should not lose. You know, you get mad. It's all right. It happens.
I mean, when you put up 3 touchdowns, or when you put up 35 points, you'd hope that you could have a defense that has a bone in its body to make a stop.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's still a lot of season left, so we will see what you can do. All right. I think that is all of the questions and interviews for this game. Anything like from the two of you? What do you want to add on just for the intro or the outro?
I have nothing, buddy.
This game sucks, and it likes to give the luckiest stuff to the dumbest BS that there is.
All right, well, that'll do it here. Thank you guys for tuning in to another. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the HPL College Football Dynasty. Tie 2-0. Coming up, we got Texas Tech and Kansas, and also Alabama and Louisville. I'm DeJuan McMurray, alongside Electric, and we are signing off.